Hello everyone, I'm Shiv Mathur. Uh, I've been making videos on spirituality and meditation, and the philosophy of meditation, and how to reach a peaceful state of mind. And I thought it's important to also cover something on mental health. The whole world is talking about mental health, right from the corporate world to the, you know, people all over are talking about mental health, and this pandemic has also created many issues. So I thought let's see what exactly is mental health. What is causing mental health? Where is the world heading towards? So mental health is they call it a disease. It's not really a disease. It's outcome of extreme negative qualities of human beings. We are talking of meditation, mindfulness, happiness, spirituality, humanity. When all this is missing in an extreme way, what the outcome is extreme negativities. And extreme negativities make you operate in an extreme negative way. And when that happens, we call that a person is suffering from mental health. You know, uh, I mean, it's a kind of mental health, but it's coming out of all the negative qualities which are going to extreme. It's also coming out of the way we have lived as a community. The humans lived like a community. They lived in family, and within family there are extended families. There is social setup. There are friends, relatives, who were all close knit, and they were always there for each other. But today we are running for money, materialistic life, and that is becoming the top priority. We are chopping off our relationships. All relationships are losing meaning because what takes priority is your own comfort, your selfish needs, your desires, your unwanted desires, your materialistic desires, your laziness. You you want to define your way of living which suits you. So convenience, selfishness, ego, freedom. I mean, I would call it a random freedom. We say we want free, we want to live freely, we want to live, we are independent. Independence, how can you be independent? Humanity, in humanity, and so you are a social, we are a social animal. We cannot be happy if there is no human interaction. We cannot be happy if there is no love between human beings. So how can you be alone? How can you be independent? We are not designed to live independently. You can be independent only if you are a monk. You can be independent only if you have evolved to live on your own. You can be independent if you are really detached from this materialistic world. Then only you can be independent. So the thing is, by isolating ourselves due to our ego, selfish needs, materialistic needs, breaking all the relationships, giving priority to your own self, greed, all these negative qualities, I would say, which are there, which go to extreme, and we are not willing to share. We are not caring. We are not generous. We don't understand the joy of giving. We are only wanted to take and take. There is opportunism, totally opportunistic. We will not care for anybody else. Only our needs come first. My own need comes first. That is the only motto now. So people are afraid that how will they survive? So they want to just grab, grab, grab. They only think of themselves. They don't see how a combined effort, a united effort, a collaborative effort on which a community runs, leads to a happiness. So people have forgotten that they are attracted to the glamour in the cities. They've left their small cities, the villages. The villagers are going. There's a rapid urbanization happening. Government is also focusing on the development in the larger urban centers. So there is a migration towards urban. All the glamour is there, the lifestyle, costly living, expensive clothing, branded clothing, higher salary. You earn more, but you burn more, you spend more, your expenditures are high, you spend a lot for something which is not so expensive if you live in a community in a small place. So you are basically going beyond your basic needs and you're creating things for which you have to pay a lot. So when you have to do that, you are under stress. When you're under stress, you feel you need to somehow achieve, acquire, so that you can maintain that kind of living. So this is leading to strong ego, and when you achieve something, you become more egoistic. You look down on others. You don't want to be associated with those people. So all the connections you're making is also very materialistically designed. It's all fabricated materialistically. So you are looking at people who are also running the same race, and you feel they are also able to achieve in the same way. So though you are connecting with those people, but there is no bonding, there is no love. It's a very formal connections. There is no love and brotherhood in those relationships, and those friendships, those relationship, whatever relationship you call professional or personal. People have no time to meet at personal level, and they are just so busy in their own, preoccupied with their own stuff. They are preoccupied with useless things online. Relationships are broken, but they are still, they call themselves independent, but they are still looking for partners. They break the original relationships and they are searching for something more. Ultimately, the soul is searching for real happiness, but it's camouflaged by this materialistic world. So people think that I'm going to get happiness in these world. So what is happening is this the deviation, the detour, the deviation from the reality, which is based on the good quality, positive qualities of human being, living in a community, sharing, sharing, being selfless, giving, caring. These things are completely now gone. And what will happen when you are isolated? Your soul will crave for humanity, the crave for community, crave for love, crave for compassion, crave for unconditional love, unconditional positive quality. But you are forcing yourself desperately towards negative qualities, and when you go in that direction, when you don't turn back, when you keep going and keep going, the negativities, those qualities, they become stronger and stronger, and your good qualities get subdued. Those qualities, jealousy, strong selfishness, strong opportunism, uncaring, too possessive, and just not worried about anybody else. You're just thinking about yourself. These things, anger comes, frustration comes, anxiety comes when your soul is not getting what it needs. The food for the soul is the humanity, the original humanity. But if that doesn't come, the soul starts getting hurt. You are getting hurt inside. You are getting eaten up. Your guilt is eating you up, but you're not realizing that you're doing is wrong. So then what comes out is actually a mental health problem. It's not physical. That mental health is not triggered by some virus or some bacteria. It's triggered by your lifestyle, your way of thinking, how you are perceiving things, what are you chasing in your life, what purpose you are having, a purpose which is of meaningless purpose, which is heading towards disaster. This is where the world is heading towards, and this is what is mental health. This mental health you can call it mental health. You can look at meditation as a solution, or you can call it mindfulness. People just don't know. They end up with psychiatrists, they go to therapists, they are eating medicines, and there is no way out. There's no way out. They're so trapped in it. Even if you try to drill sense in them, they are not willing to listen. It's very difficult. Very few people, they are open to change. They understand things are going wrong with them, and then they somehow lucky to find somebody who can give them a right direction. But there are not people who are able to give right direction. The right direction is given in the Vedantic philosophy in India, the Sanatan Dharma, the way it was family-based value system. And I've been talking about this family-based value system, the community. We are all food community, which we are completely going far away from. And if you don't come back to that, you can have whatever amount of money, You can acquire whatever you want to have, but if you are selfish, if you are egoistic, if you're uncaring, you can have anything, you will never be happy because nobody is going to acknowledge you with in a positive way with that kind of behavior. If you're going to be that way, you can have anything. All that acknowledgement, recognition which you're getting is fake. It's fake. People are acknowledging because you possess certain things, you possess some amount of money, you have some kind of standing in your company. So they are there. They are also acknowledging you as an opportunist. You are another opportunist. They are opportunist, you are opportunist. So it's all a world of opportunist people. It's a crab mentality. Everybody is trying to grab and go up. So they are going. Those people who are around you are only there temporarily, but when you are in real need, they will all run away. So I think this is enough. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. And the more we go away from this humanity or spirituality or the humanity and the basic good human qualities, the family value system which was evolved over a period of time, the more we go away from it, more unhappy we'll become, more sick we'll become. Then we'll say we are people are there's a mental health issue, but nobody knows what is mental health issue, what is causing, and how to correct it. Nobody knows.